Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special game seminar video. And do you want to know why it's very special? Because it's not a game seminar video, it is in fact a game spotlight video. Today I'm going to be showing you this game right here that you can see on screen. It is called Freedom Fall, and it is a platforming game that is available on Steam right now for $6.99, which is a pretty solid price. I haven't played through the full game. You can see I've only done the first few levels. And there's a lot. Oh, you can see there on the left, 48 stages in total. Is that true? I don't know if there is 48 stages. That might be in reference to the collectible cog things here that you can see. I think that is what it's in reference to, because there's a lot of collectibles in this game. But I'm sure there's a lot of levels in this game, but you can sort of see from the level select of this game the unique factor in this game. So if I get into some gameplay now, let's go on to thin air. Let's do this level. So this is your sort of Mario, Rayman Legends, kind of Super Meat Boy really is what it reminds me of, style platforming game. But the unique twist on this game is the fact that you have got to try and descend, because the story is that you are this character right here, pretty awesome looking guy, like fucking got some like Toon Link, shoeless Bilbo Frodo, like samurai shite going on. He's pretty awesome looking, and you can see you've got the steampunk dragon wings there, because if you look at the top right hand corner of the screen, you can get a variety of items in this game which can help you in your platforming. But basically you're locked up in this massive tower, and the aim of the game is to descend. So that's a really unique twist. I've not seen many games, perhaps certain levels in games like Rayman Legends have you descending, but a lot of them have you ascending, and it does bring a really nice bit of variety to platforming, and makes it different from any other platforming games. I really do have to commend the graphics in this game. Not in terms of like, oh, it's got amazing graphics, it means you have to play it, because obviously, you know, graphics aren't a massive factor in platforming games like this, I don't feel anyway, because it is all about gameplay and how it controls, and it controls brilliantly, but the art style is really nice. It's reminiscent of another platformer called Braid, but a bit more defined, because that one's sort of like painting style, isn't it, whereas this is like quite clearer, and I actually, to be honest, quite prefer that. But basically how I came to play this game and become aware of it, honestly, was I've been quite active on Twitter recently. You can follow us at HylianBandicoots, and basically a really nice developer called Garth, I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description, said to me, hey, you can see that you play games on... I'm doing shit at the minute, but I'm just kind of trying to talk whilst playing, so I'm not concentrating on the game, but it's just to get a feel for the gameplay. But yeah, Garth messaged me on Twitter saying, do you want this code for your game, because you play games, so do you want a code for our game, because we made this game and it's pretty awesome, so we want to show you it. And I was like, fuck yes I do, because I looked at the game on Steam and it looked amazing, and it is amazing so far. I haven't played too much of it. I've only played the first 5 or 6 levels so far, so I'm not that far into the game, but so it's not going to be like a full review. This is just like my first impressions of the game, but my first impressions are very good. It's nice and tight platforming, really nice control, you got your wall jumping and shit like that, and the inclusion of these items here, I've got 2 of them here. There's a glider and there's a glider there, and I like the dragon wings because they give you an extra jump, so it's like a double jump mechanic. And there's also another one as well which I've not unlocked yet, which you buy with these cogs that you collect. But yeah, really nice tight platforming so far, and you know, really cool aesthetics and stuff. But yeah, another awesome thing about this game is as well, I'll see if I can get to a part of it, you see you've got your checkpoints there, is you've got the collecting here. Obviously on your descent to freedom, because you're obviously part of the story is, I think I already explained it, but you're a prisoner trying to escape from your jail cell. Whether you are actually a prisoner or a criminal is to be determined, because a big part of this story is you're not actually told anything at the start of the game. It's pretty enigmatic, the story. you can see the writing on the back is from this so-called princess that is sort of dictating your escape and basically filling you in on the story details. Kind of reminds me of GLaDOS from Portal in that respect, because you don't know what the fuck's going on, you're just taking the story from this person. And she could be chatting shit for all I know. I haven't beaten the game, but I also wouldn't spoil it for you if I had. So it's a pretty, I was going to say riveting. It's, you know, platforming games aren't about the story at the end of the day, it's about the game, but it's a very interesting story. I mean, it's more fucking interesting than Rayman Legends or Super Mario World or Brothers or whatever. I mean, those are two of my favourite, Rayman Legends and Super Mario World, are two of my favourite games of all time, and this beats it on the story already. So, you know, platforming games with a story, it's pretty cool. We've seen it in Limbo. Super Meat Boy doesn't really have a good story. Braid has a pretty decent, good story. What other games have good stories? Played a puzzle platformer called The Bridge, but that's not really related to this. But anyway, another pretty awesome and enigmatic story that you sort of discover as you play along. But yeah, pretty reminiscent of GLaDOS from Portal, actually. It reminds me of that anyway. Might just be because I've been playing through that game recently, but yeah, and obviously an awesome thing about this game is the variable challenge, which is something they bring in if you think about Mario Brothers with the 3 star coins on each level in the new Super Mario Brothers games. You can sort of choose your path, so you can say this way is easy, this way is hard. It's one of the few times that she actually deceives you. Doesn't deceive you, sorry, she's quite deceptive because she leads you to your death via signs quite a few times in the game, but or as I can see so far. But you can choose how much you want to risk death for to get more of these cogs, because obviously it's about scoring points as well, because at the end of each level you will get point score of how many cogs you collected, the time you did it in, and also the amount of times you died, because every time you die you get minus cogs. So when you're thinking about making a jump, it's really good to think, is this worth it? Because if I die, I'm gonna fucking lose cogs, aren't I? So, you know, it might not be worth it. But yeah, it's a really awesome game. It's definitely worth checking out. I don't have much to say. I think I've covered everything really. It's a fucking solid game. It controls really nicely. One thing that I do have to really love is when you ram in your Xbox controller. I'm playing obviously now with an Xbox controller, which in my opinion is the way to play platformers. I know a lot of people can play with a keyboard and stuff, and that's fine, that's great if you can, but I prefer to play platformers like this game with an Xbox controller, and the fact that I can just plug it in and it works straight off the bat is just fucking brilliant. So great controller integration. Here's just a look at the level pass thing. You can see I was talking about the cogs you collect. I died 7 times, which minuses 70 things from my score. That doesn't actually minus cogs, does it? I was chatting shit there. It minuses your score, but it doesn't minus cogs. But there's leaderboards as well, which, I mean, another awesome thing. Obviously, in a platforming game like this, a story sort of platformery game, multiplayer isn't going to be included too much. But this is an amazing way of doing multiplayer, because it shows how good you are at the game. So this is just another pretty disjointed gameplay, but I'm just showing you some slices from the game. Here's the thing where you can buy different items. Obviously you can see I've not unlocked that like rocket board thing yet, but I've got these 2 items. There's also bombs here which can make traps easier for you. I'll show you here. But anyway, as I was saying, awesome control integration. Really nice trading cards as well. It's got a full trading card set, and it's got a lot of achievements as well, so amazing integration with Steam. That's always a positive, because as someone who likes that sort of stuff like achievements and things, I'm not too good at it, and I don't try and go for full achievements, but it's always nice to have, you know what I mean? It's amazing to have that sort of integration with Steam. And yeah, it's just a fucking cool game. It's made by, obviously as I say, Garth sent me the link, but it's made by Stirfire Studios. That's the one. It slipped my mind. Fucking hell. I was going to say stir fry, but it's definitely not stir fry. Stirfire. Studios. They're an Australian development company, and thank you very much to them for sending me this game. And yeah, you should definitely go and check it out. I'll put a link to Stirfire's Twitter in the link, obviously Garth's Twitter for being a cool dude and sending me it. And I'll put a link to the Steam page as well. If this game looks up your street, you can buy it for yourself. And I have to say, if you're a fan of Rayman Legends, or any indie platformers for that matter, this is definitely worth a look for $6.99. It's not a lot to pay for a great game like this. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe. Also, if you like the look of this game, and you want me to play more of it on the channel, because obviously at the minute I'm not doing too well. I've just been playing it in the background whilst I'm talking. If you want me to play more of it and you want to see more of the game, let's see if we can use a bomb underwater actually. Yes, you can, but I threw it in a completely fucking different direction. There you go, that's how you get rid of the traps. You can use them at any time to make the game easier for yourself, which is really cool actually, because it's not something you can do in like Super Meat Boy or Rayman. Like, you just have to muster up and do the platforming, but in this, I just drowned. Okay, you can drown. Another thing that's cool as well is it has the thing from like Sonic, where if you stand on the edge, you can see he does a little animation of almost falling off there. But yeah, I'm getting off track now. This game is awesome. Let me know if you want to see more of it on the channel, because I will definitely play. I was thinking about doing a live stream with it actually, and just playing through a large chunk of the game. So make sure you comment. I'm going to die, Anna. Yeah, I'm dead. And with that, thank you very much. Goodbye.